What's up, guys? It's double L Bone 92 TV. That's double dot L underscore Bone 92 TV. Here for your entertainment, enjoyment, and engagement. Triple E Steez. E times 3. That E3. Rest in peace to the original E3. Taking off like E.T. And today, I want to talk to y'all motherfuckers about shit hands. I want to talk to you motherfuckers about shit hands. Shit hands are the most obviously disgusting things in the world. Shit fucking hands. I took a shit just now before I got on here. My nigga, when you wipe your ass, you do not get in the, just tackle the surface. You do not tackle the surface. You get up in that hole. You violate your motherfucking self. You get up in that hole. You use your middle finger, your index finger to with the paper towel in between your finger and your ass. You swish around that bitch, right? You use your index finger, your middle finger, or both, and you point inside the paper towel, and you like mixing motion all up in that asshole. You mix motion all up in that asshole. Cause that's really where the brown stains are, the dark ones. And you keep going until the tint on the tissue paper gets lighter. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might get that shit smeared on your hands. And that's okay. Cause there's warm water and soap right beside your ass. And for me, it's the disinfectant wipes as well. When I make that mistake, I immediately go to the warm water and soap and wash my hands before continuing my hygiene. You know what I'm saying? I work at a food spot. I've been there for almost a decade now, beginning next year. You won't believe the number of motherfuckers I've seen leave the bathroom stall, not the urinal, but the bathroom stall, and just walk out of the motherfucking bathroom door, bro. The bathroom door that you entered, I seen them to use the shitter. I seen them exit, walk past the sink and all. And I've seen it happen numerous times, bro. I've seen it happen numerous times. And the number of people I've seen do that is fucking astounding. And these are customers mostly. When I take a shit at work, man, I don't play. I need that water scalding hot. I need to know these bacteria on my hands are dead. I use the 15-second bullshit. I seen the happy birthday song. I get up all up under my fingernails, you know what I'm saying? I might do it twice. I like my water like I like my hot sauce, man. Sriracha flavored. You know what I'm saying? Which brings me to another topic, man. Hold on, let me let this person walk by. So she don't think I'm talking to myself. Yeah, person was walking by me. I ain't want them to think I was talking to myself and shit, think I'm crazy and all that shit. But see, this brings me to another topic. This brings me to another topic. You customers think y'all doing something, watching the food maker make y'all food and shit like that. Y'all think y'all doing something because y'all making sure they making y'all food with gloves and shit like that. But what y'all don't know is how long some of these motherfuckers have been wearing the same gloves all day. Y'all don't know how many motherfuckers pick up food, pick up anything off the floor, throw it in the trash, and continue to keep the same gloves on. These motherfuckers will touch a broom to sweep up something, along with the dustpan with the long handle. Touch that motherfucker. You know how many hands have been on that motherfucker, on those brooms and long handle dustpans? And they will put the broom and dustpan up after they done sweeping and continue to make y'all food with the same gloves. These niggas will handle trash and wear the same fucking gloves. So y'all not safe, especially y'all watchful eye motherfuckers who think just because you watching a person making y'all food. I see y'all motherfuckers, y'all be looking all up in the drive-through window and shit like that. Y'all be looking under the obstacles that be blocking y'all view to be watching the motherfucker make y'all food and shit. And I'm here to tell y'all that shit doesn't work, bro. If you really that adamant about seeing if your food is being made on properly, y'all need to stay at home and make your own food. Or run a restaurant out of y'all's home and serve it in the way that y'all want it to be served. Y'all need to do that shit Waffle House style, you know what I'm saying? Where the kitchen person is in the public view, is in the view of the public eye and shit like that. Cause you just walking in for that one duration of however long y'all stay in that particular restaurant. Y'all ain't doing shit watching other people make y'all food. Yeah, that's just I've worked in fast food restaurants, dine-in ones. And trust me, just because a nigga wear gloves does not mean your food is safe. You really need to be watching out for the motherfucker who watches his hands after doing something, after y'all see him do something. Y'all really need to peep the motherfucker that washes his hands after doing something. If you see a nigga wash his hands or hear water running out of your view, if you hear water running as he's washing his hands out of y'all's view, that's a decent worker. If he washes his hands after touching the broom and the dustpan, if he or she washes their hands after picking up a broom or a dustpan, that's a decent worker. If you see a motherfucker washes his hands between changing gloves, not just changing gloves, if you see a motherfucker wash his hand between changing gloves, that's a decent worker. That's the person that you trust while making your food. Cause watching a person, I'm saying wash and watch interchangeably. I'm sorry about that. Watching a motherfucker with gloves make your food is not ensuring that your food is safe to eat. And another fact is y'all shouldn't be eating at restaurants anyway. Y'all shouldn't be eating at restaurants anyway. At all. Y'all should be at home making your own motherfucking food. We all should. We should be growing our own vegetables. We should be learning gardening. We should be learning farming. We should be independent of food for service nationwide, international wide, globe wide. Because before that food is delivered to the restaurants, it is made in the factory. It is made in the factories. You know what happens in the factories? Are certain, because they can't watch everything. They can't keep track of everything. They can't be wary of everything. Especially since a factory is a big fucking place. You're not going to keep an eye on everything. So you know what that means? A certain amount of rat droppings is allowed. A certain in your food while it's boxed up and shipped out to the restaurants, a certain amount of roach legs, of roach wings, any dismembered part of a roach, certain amount of those parts are allowed in your food during shipment. Like a certain amount of things that shouldn't be allowed are allowed. So if you're so adamant about keeping food prepping under your watchful eye as a customer, the best way to keep a watchful eye on your food is to make it yourself. And even that's tricky because you're going grocery shopping. You don't know who came in there before you. You don't know who been digging in their butt, digging in their ears, picking their fucking nose. Touching shit, grabbing shit off the shelves, looking at it, opening the freezer, cooler doors to pull out shit, look at it, decide it's not really what they want, put the shit right back. Y'all want to get y'all shit all the way from the back and shit. You don't know who been fondling their body parts, touching the shit all the way in the back. Y'all seen the video of that couple? That nigga stuck his tongue in the fucking ice cream and put it back. Like, my nigga, why didn't you buy that shit? Why didn't you buy that shit? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just giving y'all motherfuckers a heads up, bro, when y'all walk into these restaurants, bro. Because these restaurants ain't no different from your grandmother who scrapes the mold off the bread just to eat the bread anyway. So if you really want to eat safe food, nigga, you gotta make it yourself. Fuck the restaurants' food. Fuck the fast food restaurants' food. Fuck your grandma's food. Most mothers are really adamant about how they prepare their food. So listen to your mom, if anything. But for the most part, make your food by your motherfucking self. So you know what's being done with it. Wash your vegetables, wash your fruit. If there is a proper way to clean your meat, do it that way. Do it the proper way. Other than that, man, grow your gardens, raise your own farm animals. Raise your own chickens. Supply yourself with your own eggs. And do shit that way, bro. Because just because you watching somebody make your food doesn't mean you're seeing how the food is made. Just because you watching a motherfucker make your food does not mean you're seeing how the food is made. You don't see how the food is processed, packaged, shipped, and delivered before it is made by the food maker, by the sandwich maker, by the salad maker. You're not seeing the process beforehand of the actual cooking of it. You're not. So at the end of the day, surprisingly, the person that's making food with the bare hands or the most trustworthy than the person who's wearing gloves. And that's that about that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk shit to y'all later. That's all I had. That's all that was on my mind at this time. So stop trusting the establishments that's making y'all food and make y'all food yourself, bruh. That's all I gotta say. Talk shit to y'all later. See.